G'day guys, Dizzy Dave coming at you once again from down under. Feels like ages since I have done one of these Blu-ray hunting. I've got my belt's stuck in the door somehow. Feels like ages since I have done one of these Blu-ray hunting videos, probably because it has actually been ages since I've been overseas. Today we are heading over to my local JB Hi-Fi store to try and pick up the newly released local edition of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. We're going to try and pick up the Steelbook edition. I'm importing the 3D edition from the UK and the 4K edition. They'll be arriving sometime over the next couple of weeks. As you know, I'm a sucker for slipcovers and really nice packaging, so I'll be importing both of those. But I do want to pick up the Steelbook. To be honest, I wasn't actually going to pick the Steelbook up because I'm not actually a huge fan of the artwork that they have used on the Steel. But I thought, in the name of Disney Dave and you guys out there, I guess it wouldn't be one of my Blu-ray hunting videos without the phone cradle falling down at least once, would it? Anyway, what I was saying is that, like, I wasn't going to go and pick up this Steelbook. Usually I would go to JB Hi-Fi first thing in the morning to pick up the disc, to try and get a review out there as soon as possible. I wasn't going to pick it up, and then as the day went on, I just sort of considered it, and I realized how successful my past Steelbook unboxing hunting videos have actually been. And I feel I sort of owe it to you guys to get this thing in hand and do an early unboxing. Of course, the official release date for this isn't until this Wednesday. It's Monday. Retailers in Australia tend to put the discs out a little bit early at the start of the week when they get the stock. So we're heading to JB Hi-Fi. We're going to get our hands on the set a little bit early. It's also released here a few days earlier than both the States and about a week and a bit early than the UK. So hopefully we can get our hands on this Steelbook really early and get an early unboxing of this thing up. So we're heading to JB Hi-Fi right now. We've got about half an hour until the store closes. Usually I'd be at the store at opening, and today it looks like I'm going to be at the store at closing to try and get this Steelbook. So let's get there. Let's do this. Okay, we are here at the shopping center. We're going to head in and we're going to hopefully try and get our hands on this disc. We've got a little bit of time to spare until the shop closes. What we're actually going to do in there as well is we're going to just take a very brief look at the other versions that are available on the Australian market. Not going to waste too much time doing that. The main aim of this is to try and get the Steelbook and then do a quick unboxing of it. But I will quickly skim over the shelves and give you an idea of the versions of this film that are available in Australia to purchase as of right now. Very exciting. Okay, I'm going to grab the phone and we're heading on in to JB Hi-Fi. Let's do this. Okay, we managed to get our hands on the Steelbook. Now we're going to get back in the car and we're going to head on the way home so we can do a quick unboxing of this. Okay, we are back home from JB Hi-Fi, and yes, as you saw, we did manage to pick up the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Australian edition of the Steelbook. Now, looking at it, I'm thinking, it's pretty much exactly what I was thinking, judging by the picture that I saw online. I'm not incredibly impressed with it in hand, and the price point on it, if you can see the price point there, $39.98. That's $40 for what looks like basically a fairly mediocre steelbook, especially when it comes to Marvel steelbooks, when they've done some really, really gorgeous stuff in the past. And the price point is actually really high, considering that this, the Australian release, of course, only includes one disc, which is the standard 2D Blu-ray. It doesn't have a digital copy in there, it doesn't have a DVD or anything like that, so it makes it a really bitter pill to swallow when I sort of buy one of these Australian Disney steelbooks. Of course, this exact same steelbook is available in the US as a Best Buy exclusive and in the UK as a Zavvi exclusive. The only difference is, those of you internationally, you'll really get more bang for your buck for this title. The US 4K and 3D, the UK 3D, but really, I feel like sometimes we get the short end of the stick, but I guess it's just the way that the markets roll, I suppose. Different locales demand for different sort of things, and as I said earlier, I've got the US 4K standard edition and the UK 3D standard edition coming in the mail over the next couple of weeks. But then on the other hand, I always do sort of like to pick up a local version of these Disney movies, just so I can support the local arm, and just so we can keep them still offering us stuff like this. I mean, it's good that we still get the chance to buy like a steelbook or a special edition, or you know, to purchase these movies at all. They're still producing 3D Disney disc here in Australia. So we do gotta count ourselves lucky that we do get the option to buy these, and I do feel like it's always good to support them, just so collectors like myself and you guys out there do have local options of this stuff. So anyway, we're gonna crank this open. Usually when I do an unboxing, I do it on a table and a white background, but because I want to get this out as just a really fast turnaround video, as I usually do with these steelbook unboxing things, I'm just gonna do it here in front of the camera. I think the lighting and stuff looks okay. So let's crack into this and just take a look, see if I'm impressed once it's out of the shrink wrap. Okay, of course, this thing here is an Australian, just a slip. And to be honest, quite a nice print on the back there. That's also the same as what's printed on the back of the standard DVD here available in Australia. As you saw earlier, the back cover of each different version of the film is different. 2D, 3D, 4K, DVD, this guy. It's all something different, and I think that's good that they're actually offering something a little bit different with each release. There's a little bit of imagination going into the design of these things, which is great. We'll take a look at that again in a minute when we go and have a look at the special features, but for now, let's take a look at this guy. This is what we're all here to have a look at. Again, I'm not incredibly impressed with the artwork on this. I mean, it's funny, you got little baby Groot, and it was a funny scene, but I think they could have done something really amazing with this steelbook. I mean, look at the colors on the back cover. I could have imagined like a really gorgeously designed steelbook with bursts of color, and as far as the Marvel steels go, this really is one of the least imaginative ones. One of the lesser ones. They have done some amazing ones in the past, as I said. I feel like not as much imagination has gone into this one as they could have. Look at the back there. There's just nothing on there. There's like a fake bit of tape, and even the original Guardians of the Galaxy one was just the mixtape. Pretty bland as well. I just think the design could have been a lot better on this one. But for a Guardians of the Galaxy fanatic or a completist of the steelbooks or whatever, you do have to pick it up. I thought this was embossing, but it's actually just sort of spot gloss there. If you can see that when I sort of shimmer it there. There's a little bit of embossing here as well. That's actually debossing in there. A little bit of debossing on his hand there. A little bit of debossing down here where it says do not push. Everything else is spot gloss here, a bit of spot gloss here, a bit of spot gloss in the middle and on these wires and stuff, as you can see. But as far as embossing or debossing, it's sort of just limited to this area here, which is on the back. We've got a tiny little bit of spot glossing there on the fake tape that we get. Now let's open this guy up. I'll give you a quick look at that. Again, not a lot of imagination has really gone into this steel. I do like, though, the artwork that's been used on the inside here. That's the very first piece of concept artwork that was revealed for this film. So That's actually something that's really quite cool. I really like it. And then of course, as I said, only the one disc, just the standard Blu-ray. If you're in the States or the UK, the Steelbook is exactly the same. You just get extra discs. You'll also get digital copies, all that kind of stuff. They don't do digital copies here on for Disney discs in Australia anymore. There you go. That's actually a really nice, beautiful artwork that they've chosen on the inside. I just wish they really could have chosen something a little bit nicer for the outside there. There's your spine on the Steelbook there as well. Bit of spot gloss on the logo. At least you've got the title on the spine there. Some of the Disney releases have like pictures of the characters. I know that annoys a lot of collectors. A little bit disappointed with this Steelbook, but again, happy to shill out the money and just support the local branch of Disney. Now, let's take a very, very quick look at the special features that are included on this set. As you can see there, they're the exact same special features that are included in every other set. The good thing is, even though you don't get the 4K or the 3D disc with this set, you still do get all the special features. You've got the Guardians Inferno music video, which looks really, really cool. You've got deleted scenes, you've got outtakes, you've got a 4-part making of feature on the film, which will be really cool, as well as an audio commentary with director James Gunn. There's some really great stuff on there. I think I'm going to hold off on actually watching the movie until I receive the 4K edition in the mail. But anyway, what we can take from that is that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is available to purchase on Blu-ray right now in Australia. Also available on 3D, 4K, and DVD. For those of you who just collect the DVDs, it's out later in the week in the States, and then it's out about a week or so over in the UK. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, go out and pick it up. Okay, so if you're a first-time viewer of my channel and you have liked this little video and you'd like to see more, you'd like to keep up to date with all my stuff, then please do me a big solid, and after the jump, hit subscribe, give me some support. To all my regular viewers out there, thank you once again for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed my first Blu-ray hunting sort of unboxing video back from overseas. To absolutely everybody out there, I hope I'll see you again soon. And of course, if you're an Australian resident, don't forget to enter my Guardians of the Galaxy giveaway competition, which is running right now. To enter the competition, please visit the competition announcement video, which is linked down the bottom or hyperlinked on the end screen of this video. Until next time though guys, take care, and I hope you have a marvellous day.